Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bernie's daughter. Hey, how you doing, Janice? Let's see. Oh, y'all popping in quick. Hi, Tamara. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm going to give everybody a minute to jump on. This is a great time for you to invite your followers. So if you will swipe up or swipe to the side. Thank you, Tamara, for joining again. Is the connection slow? But invite your followers, everyone. We're going to do part 2 for thinking for success, right? I'm out of breath a little bit. I swear I was doing so much trying to get back onto Periscope this morning. Don't forget to tap your screen if something resonates with you. I would love for you to tap your screen. I'm going to try to lean in because I feel like it's a little dark. All right, so yesterday we talked about thinking like a success and the things that you need to do to think like a success. Thank you. You said I look pretty, really? Thank you. Let me turn off my notifications so that you guys are not getting all that interruption. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a little lipstick. I'm trying to get used to my cameras on this side now because I think yesterday's Periscope was upside down. Nobody said anything. So, all right, so we want to recap yesterday just really briefly. The first thing we were talking about, that successful people focus on the main thing. They're not all over the place. Purpose people just don't do everything. So find your niche, and it's okay if you have multiple streams of income, but just make sure that even with that you perfect that one thing and then move on to the next, right? Get a system flowing for that one thing so that you can kind of automate it and move on to the next thing. Successful people verbalize, right? They verbalize and they visualize. Visualize, we talked about, that could be your vision board. It could be putting dollar signs up around the house, the car you want, what success looks like to you. Whatever success looks like to you, you need to be able to visualize it. So cut out pictures in magazines or whatever. Make sure that you get that done. Thank you, 5050 Walker, for inviting followers. Hey, Laquita. Hi. Thank you for joining. The second thing is to verbalize. Say it. You need to say it. If you don't have people that you can share your dreams with, that you can share your thoughts with, you really need to get somebody else on your team. That's just the reality. If the goal is worth having, then it definitely is worth sharing, right? And the second thing we talked about was removing and remaining. So getting out of whatever is causing you distractions, whether it's Facebook. My personal thing is I'm always conscious of what is going on around me when I'm trying to get into my zone, right? So I can't have the TV on, I can't have Facebook up and Twitter up and whatever else is going on. I can't have my emails going on. I have to focus on the main thing. So you want to remove all distractions whenever possible. Hi, what is that? I celebrate you. Hey, Sunita, thank you for joining. I don't think you've been on my scopes in a while. So thank you for popping in. Yes, laser focus. And we talked about like the iceberg mentality versus the ice cube mentality. Iceberg mentality goes deep. They think things through. They make the process, right? We talked about, people always say be realistic with your goals. I don't believe that. I think that you can be extremely unrealistic with your goals, but you have to be strategic. You have to be realistic with your strategy. That's where the being realistic comes in. So, ice cube thinkers have no substance. They have a thought and that's it, right? So it's not the thought that you have in the shower. It's the iceberg thinking that you do when you get outside the shower and you're dry and now it's time to make something happen, right? So that's the difference between the iceberg and the ice cube thinkers. And so one of the things that we have to make sure is we schedule time to think. We get busy. I am a mom. My daughter is with me with the exception of 8 nights a month. I'm a mom all the time, and even when she's with her dad, I'm still a mom because anything can happen, right? I have businesses that I'm running. I have things that I'm trying to put on, conferences and things like that. So you need to thank you. Oh, from Southern Illinois. Okay, all right, thank you for being a newbie. Hope you come back. We want to make sure that we schedule time to think, right? Because 90% of what we accomplish in life is after we start doing, but we got to think it out first, right? But we have to do that 90%, but if we don't do that 10% thinking, we're lost. Let's see. It was another thing. I can't remember it. So we'll just get to the next thing, right? So we want to talk about focused thinking. So when you're doing focused thinking, so here's like a few steps, right? And I'm not going to be very detailed because I don't want to do a long scope, but I want to say this. First, you think the thought, then you need to write your thought, right? The Bible says write the vision down. I believe that. I believe that with all in me. I believe that you have to write it down. You have to make the plan. That's the most important part of getting it from dream to reality, right? And I'm a firm believer, vision without action is just hallucination. We have to make sure that we are writing it down, and then take a minute, right? Because when you write it down, you're capturing the thought. But when you take a minute to think about it again, rethink the thought, that's your incubation process. That's the part where you're going, okay, so if I do this, then how is it going to affect this, right? So if I'm going to start a boutique, like how much money is that going to take? How much planning? What staffing do I need? What computer systems do I need, right? Because you have to rethink it. Make sure, not rethink it to think yourself out of it though, right? Because a lot of times we start rethinking and we completely think ourselves out of what we want to do. But you're just rethinking for the purpose of getting the details for the strategy, right? And then you need to verbalize it. If you don't have people at the table who can make your ideas better, then you're at the wrong table, right? Because you need to be able to share it. Like, you want you to tell your friends, those people become your table. Once you share your idea, once you share that with them, they have to be able to say something other than, that's nice. Asa Laveau is very good at that. He's like, don't tell me it's nice. Tell me what I can do to make it better. Tell me what I need to do to fix it. Tell me if the ideas suck altogether. You have to give me more than that's nice. Oh, that's a great idea. I would do it. Hey, Nikki Woods ambassadors, I see you. That's Shay. What is it? Shay Dio Friday. Y'all know I don't have my glasses on. So make sure that you are taking it to Chanel. Hey, Chanel. I love the Nikki Woods ambassadors. I'm going to share some stuff with you guys in just a minute about that too. But I want to make sure I get this idea out. So when we take it to the table, you're sharing it for their opinions, and don't be upset at their feedback, because a lot of times if you don't know the feedback, you can't make your product better. And when you disregard the feedback and you're just like, oh, well, I'm out, then the reality is your product really may be subpar. And then you're mad that the same people who were at the table that told you it was a bad idea or told you need to fix some things aren't buying your product. That makes no sense if you didn't implement their suggestions. So then you want to think it, rethink it again, launch it, and then land it, right? What do I need them to know? You need to make sure that you are, when you launch it, that you have to make sure that you have a process for it to keep going so that you can land it and keep doing something else, and it can keep taking off on its own and landing, taking off and landing. You almost need to make it where it's a seamless process that you can really take your hands off and have an assistant run the back end, and you can still be the face of your stuff, right? So that's just a few things. I just want to be sure that I drop those tips off to you guys. So I'm going to tell you this because I have some Nikki Woods ambassadors. Shout out to all the Nikki Woods media ambassadors. I am officially a Nikki Woods media ambassador, and I absolutely love it. Give me some hearts for that. Give me some hearts. Y'all know this is my favorite thing on the computer, on the phone, when I'm doing giving y'all hearts. I send out thousands of hearts in like 20 seconds. If you are not on the 7-day global visibility challenge, you need to be. Let me tell you, I don't care what your business is, 7-day global visibility challenge by Nikki Woods is amazing. When I tell you that it is kicking butt and helping people get to their next level, I think we're on day 3. Awesome. So, and you can still catch up. So if you go on Facebook, go to Spotlight, hashtag, can somebody put it up? Spotlight, hashtag Spotlight 2016. I'm sorry, I don't think it's a hashtag. But if either way, if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you'll see it, because my Facebook page is open. So you can go to my Facebook page, Kiana Shaw, and find it. Now, that being said, right, because the 7-day global visibility challenge is amazing, but it is the lead in. I'm gonna lean in because y'all know I don't give all my secrets away, right? It's the lead in to the Spotlight Conference that she's doing. You have to do it. Go to the spotlightconference.com. If you are in Texas, there is no reason for you not to be there. You don't need a plane. I am not playing. Get to the Spotlight Conference. Listen, it's for anyone who is a published author, who needs visibility, who wants to get media coverage. You want to know how to do it. You want to know those secrets to getting in front of the TV camera and to becoming the expert in your niche. This is the conference that you need to be at. Can I just say that again? This is the conference you need to be at. The Spotlight Conference. Let me tell you who's going to be there, right? All my super friends are going to be there. Nikki Woods, of course, who is the senior producer for the Tom Joyner Morning Show, just produced the Shift book, right, which is a book compilation of amazing women. Hey, Nikki, I'm just talking about you. So Nikki Woods will be there. You have to be there. She's putting it on. It is an amazing, amazing, hey, boo, conference. Let me tell you who else is there, right? This next person. This is Nikki Woods and mine business coach, April Franks Hunt. If you are not in Coach Speak and Serve, you are missing some stuff. This is an amazing woman, and when she comes, she gives up all the juice, okay? So at the Spotlight Conference, she will be giving you all the juice, everything that you need, right? And here's the good thing about juice. When you pour it in, it gets in all the nooks and crannies, right? It's not like rocks, big rocks that you put in and you can only get 2 big rocks in. No, when you put the 2 big rocks in, the juice can still flow. She brings the juice, okay? Niecy Black is going to be there. She is the lifestyle catalyst. I love her. Oh my God, I love Niecy. You have to get in there and make sure that you meet her. She is amazing. And let me just tell y'all, my girl, Ebony Combs is going to be there. Ebony Combs is the $1 billion brand consultant, okay? She is an ambassador for a couple of brands. I'm not going to even tell you. She will tell you when you get there, all right? But I will tell you this. She is the Nikki Woods Media Ambassador. You need to be there. You need to know how to get yourself, your brand out there, how to become an ambassador for brands that will help catapult you to your next level. Remember, we're talking about focused thinking, right? This is part 1. Get to the Spotlight Conference. It is part 1 to the focused thinking. I'm telling you, you will get all your ideas. You take your ideas, and remember, you think the thought, write the thought, rethink the thought, right? You got to make sure that you're doing it all, verbalizing it, taking it to the table. There will be people at this conference that will be your table, right? Those are the people that you give your idea to, and then you let them help you make it better. If your table is not making your idea better, they don't need to be in your table. All right. So the Spotlight Conference is where you will get your table people. So the spotlightconference.com, join the 7-day global visibility challenge. I'm telling you, it is some amazing stuff in that challenge. And in 1 week, just 1 week, you can grow your brand exponentially. Like it is going to be like next level stuff, right? Did I say exponentially right? Did I use that right in the sentence? I don't know. But we want to make sure y'all know I'm off. I have not had coffee in 2 weeks, right? So I want to make sure that we do that. And thank you for joining. I always appreciate it. I never take it for granted. If you're watching the replay on Catch or Periscope, please still show some love. Give the hearts on Periscope, and feel free to share the message. And I will talk to you all soon. Love you. Don't forget that today you can be the change for somebody, okay? You are the answer to somebody else's problem. So make sure that you go be their change. All right? Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.